Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bears offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. Second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. He's got his man. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Washington's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Caught. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Set up for second and short after that completion. Quick handoff. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The give to the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
At the 26-yard line.
He's going to pass. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Leaves it with the running back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 36. From the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Golden Bears are flying down the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Floats it out in space. On the move at the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Wide out in motion. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Catch in the middle, it's McClain. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, he gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The guys after the miss, still up by 4. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. From the gun, the ground game. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And he's wrestled to the ground. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Barrels ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. And he intercepts it. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Steps away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Going to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Paul,
he's loose. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They stop, but that one will make those halftimes nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go for a great 2nd half ahead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Gets open down the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Off play action. Throwing right. It's caught. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys on the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the 2nd level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to...
And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. Using the quick game. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Golden Bears have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Cal! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points was waiting on them. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll set up to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to get the two. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try. He'll bring it back looking for help. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. They'll toss it to the left. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a third and long. The hand to the running back. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, look out! And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive lineman...
Touchdown, Huskies! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He'll start this drive firing. On target over the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Holds and fires complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. They're going to run it to the right. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
He's brought down at the 28.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
First down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Looking to throw on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Another incompletion on third down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, wants to throw it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's McClain. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Takes the easy one to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Grab near the sticks. It's Winston. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. They give themselves a little more cushion as they...
And the score.
Their 4th straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking for room. It's Singletary. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Finds space on the right. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. And that one's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This time he's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against the...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A third and long coming up here. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. He'll try the left side. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side.
And, man, this defense has been so good today. They've built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've given up today. And at this point in the game, garbage time, you're all right with that, man. That's just padding the stats for the other side. No big deal.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Going up top on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Cal! A great catch and run for 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the...
Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
3:25.
He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is here.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Definitely trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is...
And the ball's free in the end. What a stunningly boneheaded play. You can't make a miracle every time. Don't get sacked.